Today I'm making my faux-sole soup. I've done a version with cauliflower rice. Here's a version without, all kinds of wonderful toppings. This is so delicious. Let's go. Today I'm making my faux-sole soup. I've done a version with cauliflower rice. Here's a version without, all kinds of wonderful toppings. This is so delicious. Let's go. This is what goes into it. Some chicken stock, more than that. I've got some zucchini tomatoes. Some hot peppers, garlic, lime, onions, avocado. I'm gonna make a cauliflower rice. These are all the garnishes. And by the way, it starts with my recipe for everyday roast chicken breast, which if you haven't made, you need to go to the store this minute, get it and make it, because it's gonna be your go-to, not only for weeknight eating, but chicken salad and everything in between. Once you've pulled it all off, and be sure to get rid of things like, get rid of that, that is not lovely. I had to do this for my kids. So get rid of the pieces that are not lovely. Your dog, however, thinks they're very, very lovely. And then this bone here, absolutely safe. I'm just starting to do this one. You kind of pull the skin off. For the love of God, don't get rid of that, because someone in your family is gonna eat that. It's gonna be so great. And then just pull it off. And then this lovely little juice here, oh my gosh, let it rest in the juice. This is great, by the way, for chicken salad, meal prep for the week. This is the most delicious chicken that you're gonna eat. Save it and put it in the freezer, because the next time you make bone broth, well, this is the best flavor enhancer ever. So I've got a couple of these spicy peppers, and what we're going to do is just saute them up till they're kind of popping. It'll be, well, we'll tell you how long when we figure it out. And then what we're gonna do is take them out and blend them with warm chicken stock and tomatoes and come up with a fantastic base. Speaking of magic concoctions, we've got tomatoes, I've got those peppers, and now I'm gonna add some chicken stock, and we're gonna blend it all together and come up with what is gonna be a fantastic base for the soup. And that's why you really need homemade chicken stock or so good bone broth, because it's a great way to do this. In that same now spicy oil, what we're gonna do is put these onions in, and we're gonna saute these on medium. It actually feels a little bit hot. So you gotta watch it, and you wanna stir often. And if you wanna cook it a little longer, you can turn it down a little bit. But as soon as these are all looking really softened, we're gonna move to the next part. Now this is about 3 minutes in, and it totally depends on your pan, your oven, your temperature. This is medium. I'm gonna turn it down just a tiny bit, and I wanna cook it a little longer and get these really soft before I add the magic concoction I made. Half a teaspoon salt here. Doesn't need pepper because we've got those beautiful red peppers. What I'm gonna do here is the last sort of 30 seconds, I'm adding this garlic. And once it's starting to cook a bit, I'm gonna add warm chicken stock and my magic concoction plus a bay leaf. So I've deglazed the pan. Now I'm taking my magic mixture, and what we're gonna do is bring it to a boil, add the bay leaf, and then let's get this thing simmering while it all comes together. And I've got salt. You really wanna salt to taste. And we're gonna bring it down, just reduce it a little bit and have it be wonderful, and then we're actually gonna be nearly done. So let's take the edge off of the cauliflower, and I'm really trying to do no grains, and I'm not always the biggest fan of cauliflower rice, but I'm doing it today. So let's do this. Let's get it in pieces and let's put it in the food processor. And of course, it's not gonna work quite the way I want it to. Cut off that sort of edge, and let's get the rest of it in here, and then we'll show you what it looks like. I've got 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I've got a head of cauliflower. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna stir this up just for a few seconds. Once I get that all stirred, I'm gonna add this, just a 1/4 cup, and I'm gonna cover it, and then I'm gonna turn it down to simmer. Uncover it. This is what you want it to look like. We're looking for al dente. We're not looking for mushy. Gonna be much better in the soup. Let's put a little salt. Let's put a little pepper. Would be lovely with a little clarified butter. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do now, because I can't help myself and I'm a lily gilder. I like a smooth soup, so I'm gonna take all of this and I'm gonna blend it. And well, I'm gonna add it back in. So isn't that beautiful, all blended? Now we're gonna add the chicken. And I'm gonna add some lime because I think a bit of lime is nice. We're gonna try it, and you can do one of two things. Go ahead and do it with cauliflower rice or do it with polenta. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we all know that with polenta it's gonna be quite a bit better. Or decide you're gonna do it on a base of scrambled eggs or simply do it like this. I'll show you the finished product. Plate up two different ways. A little bit of cauliflower rice. To tell you the truth, I'm not probably gonna do mine with cauliflower rice. I'm gonna do mine just plain. But we're gonna try it. I'm not 100% committing to it, but I like to give lots of great options. Then let's just add toppings. Let's add some cabbage, a little bit of onions, some radishes, a little parsley, and some nice avocado. All I can thinking is how a taco chip would be so lovely on this. This is how I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna do mine just in a bowl. And I think this is the excuse for 4 cups of chicken is great in here. And then let's do cabbage. You know what I think I would do next time is throw the cabbage in the soup and just let it cook for like a minute. But it's kind of nice and crunchy this way. And then we've got the avocados, which are pretty much my favorite part. A little parsley, a few radishes, a little bit of onions. In your house, do you guys use your hands like we do? Yeah, we just use our hands. And then a little bit of lime. And, oh boy, I am gonna be digging eating this. Bon appetit. Finished product, and we can't wait to dig in. This is easy to do, especially if you've got some chicken stock. I preferred the one without cauliflower rice, but we were sort of split. 2 preferred it with and 2 preferred it out.